Welcome to our channel. Today we how to install Cloud Firestore offline persistence in Flutter, detailed guide step by step clearly. To enable offline persistence in Cloud Firestore for a Flutter application, begin by ensuring you have the Flutter SDK installed and your development environment set up. Next, create a new Flutter project if you haven't already. Open the project's pubspec.yaml file to manage your dependencies. Add the Cloud Firestore package by including Cloud_Firestore under the Dependencies section. Save the changes to pubspec.yaml to allow Flutter to install the new package. Once the package is added, open the main Dart file, typically named main.dart. Import the Cloud Firestore package at the top of your Dart file by adding import package cloud_firestore / cloud_firestore.dart. Before initializing your application, you'll need to set up Firestore's offline persistence. Call Firebase Firestore.instance.settings equals settings, persistence enabled, true, to enable offline persistence. You might want to do this inside the main function, right after widgets Flutter binding.ensure initialized. Proceed to initialize Firebase by calling await Firebase.initializeApp. Wrap your app in a future builder or use async in main to ensure the app waits for Firebase to initialize. Create a Firestore instance in your app code using Firebase Firestore equals Firebase Firestore.instance. To confirm that offline persistence is working, add some documents to a Firestore collection when your app is online. Try accessing those documents while your device is offline. You should be able to retrieve the previously saved data, demonstrating that offline persistence is functioning correctly. Feel free to add listeners to your Firestore queries to monitor real-time updates when the device is back online. Now you have successfully integrated Cloud Firestore's offline persistence into your Flutter application. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. After signing in, review your profile details so your contact information and settings are accurate and current. If you see an error message, note it down and try again after restarting your device and internet connection. Log out when you finish, especially on shared devices, to keep your account and payment information secure. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.